Yes. Yeah. So as a real-time consultant, okay, so I can start developing your reports, okay, real-time reports, okay. As a Power BI developer, I can start developing your dashboards, okay. So dashboards. So as a data engineering, I can start developing your, data pipelines. Fine. Okay, as a data factory engineer, I can start developing your clouds. What are all these? These are different components in your projects. Yes or no? So cloud is one component, machine learning model is one component, ETL is one component. All these are different components. Okay, that are developed by different candidates. Okay. Now the beauty or the essence of your Power BI, Microsoft Power BI, as a data scientist, why you need to learn Microsoft Power BI? As a data scientist, it's not only you should have a knowledge on your machine learning or deep learning and all. You must be having exposure to your data engineering, okay, data warehousing or real-time analytics and different technologies like cloud. So that there only you can understand how to integrate all the data or how to integrate different tools and successfully develop a project. Now tell me, these are all different components, okay, developed by different candidates in your organization, okay. So these components, previously they used to store in different places, okay, different places, different databases. Now with the help of your Fabric, we have one concept called as one lake. What is this one lake? The name itself is suggesting it is a centralized repository. It is a centralized repository for your data, for your different components that you have developed, as a data scientist. So what I can do, whatever the cloud components I develop, I can store in your one lake. Whatever the what you call data pipelines I've developed, I can store in your one lake. Machine learning models I can store in your one lake. ETL, real-time reports, dashboards, everything I can store in a place called a one lake. Basically, it is a centralized repository or a centralized database, okay, which is organized into different containers, different workspaces, okay, where it is used to store all different experiences, okay, components. Basically we call these as a fabric components, okay. All these are the fabric components. We store all your fabric components at a one place, okay. See, till now we have, as a data analyst, as a data scientist, we have taken a role of data analyst, okay. So we started developing your Power BI reports, dashboards, okay, all these things, data sets, semantic models, right, where these are storing in your workspace. Till now, workspace concept, okay. Where is that workspace actually? That workspace is stored in your one lake, okay. It is there in your one lake. One lake is a hidden layer. You can't see, the one lake structure, but it's a hidden layer. But on the one lake, you have something called as workspaces where you store all your components, whatever you develop. Till now, knowingly and unknowingly, you are using your Microsoft Fabric with an experience of Power BI. Okay, you are using your Microsoft Fabric with the experience of your Power BI. Okay, but you don't know that you are using your Microsoft Fabric. You don't know that you are storing all your reports, data sets, okay, all your dashboards in a something called as one lake data hub. Okay, so I don't know how many students has observed this. Okay, when I'm teaching the classes, okay, of your Power BI. So if you get into your Power BI, just let me open your Power BI. There is in your desktop, okay, there is something called as one lake data hub. I don't know how many students has observed this, okay. So that is nothing but your one lake, okay. All your things what you are developing, okay, will be in your one lake data hub, okay. Now see here how many students has observed this. This is nothing but your one lake data hub, okay. So it is a centralized repository, okay, for your all in one platforms. Now you are in a Power BI, okay. This Power BI is running on your Fabric, okay. So basically whatever you develop, the components in a Power BI as a data analyst, okay, you store in your one lake data hub, okay. Similarly, as a data engineer, I can use your Fabric, I can develop data engineering components, okay. So this is the best opportunity for you to learn n number of technologies, okay. As a data scientist, I can learn the technology of data factory, okay. There are a lot of openings on your data factory. I can learn the technology on data engineering. Yes, I can. A lot of openings are there. Then then data warehousing. Basically, I can design your data warehouses. Okay, and real-time dashboards. All these things we'll explore in this class. Okay, fine. So, any questions here till now? Any questions? Did you understood what is meant by Microsoft Fabric in theoretically. This is a theoretically I'm telling. I will show you practically how it is organized. Basically, we'll create some what you call real-time sessions and all. Any questions here till now? What is Microsoft Fabric for anyone?
Yes, Ritvik. So just I have a question. So till now we have only learnt about the Power BI component, right? So apart from that, these are the components we need to learn for this to
Yes.
utilize the Power Fabrics, right?
Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So
Apart from Power BI, basically, because your Power BI project itself will not be there in your real time, so you'll be using all these components in addition to your Power BI project. Okay,
okay.
like your data science, like your data warehousing, data engineering. Okay, so basically, for example, who will design this one lake hub and all? Your data engineering. Okay, so we
Okay.
create something called as lake houses. We create something called as data tables. We upload the data sets there. Then we retrieve the data sets to your Power BI. Then start visualizing the data. Okay, this is how we work in real time. Actually, in
Okay.
real time we use Fabric. Okay, right. So.
Okay.
Any questions? Any other questions?
Yes, sir. So what is the difference between the Microsoft Fabric and Azure? So there's any difference for that?
Microsoft Fabric and
Azure.
see, Azure is one of the component again, data factory component. Okay, so it comes under data factory technology. Your cloud computing, Azure and all. So where we create your Azure models and all, and store in your one lake basically. Okay, so basically, for example, suppose if you have Azure in the external Azure cloud, okay, as an external component. Okay, so this is your Azure cloud as an external component. Okay, fine. So what we can do with the help of your data factory, I can connect your Azure cloud. Even I can, what do you call it, something create like shortcuts. Okay, shortcuts. Fine. So you do not every time connect your what do you call Azure directly. Whenever you develop your machine learning models directly, what do you call it, cut and paste, in your shortcuts. Obviously, it gets reflected in your Azure. Similarly, if you have any components or files that needs to be utilized in your project, data science project, directly, you can use in shortcut itself. Okay, so basically, Azure is a component in your Fabric, basically. Okay, so we will discuss about this Azure also in the concept of data factory. Okay, so how we can create your Azure pipelines, basically. Okay, how to load the data, everything, basically a number of things about your data factory. Basically, there are a number of data factory certifications also involved. Lot of questions also. It's a very interesting topic. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Any questions? Any other questions? So it's fine. So this is about your Microsoft Fabric, a very very powerful tool. Okay, for your data science projects. Okay, which is all-in-one integrated analytical platform. Right. Okay. So I can say one take. I can say the best. The part of your Microsoft Fabric is one lake. Okay. So no other component is having like this feature. Okay. So in that the best component is your shortcuts. Okay. So we'll discuss everything. Each and every detail. Now see here, basically, this is a bit, in-depth structure, architecture of your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so basically, we have different departments here. Okay, so like your data factory, now you are able to see ADF native mode. What is ADF? Azure Data Factory. Okay, we call it as Azure Data Factory. Data Factory means Azure Data ADF, basically. Okay, then we have Synapse Data Engineer. Okay, so where we think about what you call the PySpark. Okay, we deal about your PySpark, a number of things, data pipelines, all these things. Okay, so we deal about Synapse Data Science. Basically, we train you on basically Azure platform, machine learning, Azure ML algorithm. Basically, we train you on Azure platform how to develop your machine learning models, how to train your machine learning models, as a data scientist, basically. Then data warehouse. See, all these, they are basically put under one bracket. This Azure as a separate, entity. Okay, separate department. Okay, and these two are related to what you call analytics, basically your Power BI and real time data explorer tools. A data activator is a new one. Okay, just we will a separate entity. Now we divided previously. If you see the slide, the previous slide. Okay, so it is basically everyone is sitting basically on the same platform of data lake. Now we have divided that into different groups. Okay, so all these it is into one group. Okay, this is into one group. Okay, so because both are similar, like related to each other, then a cloud component and data activator also related to something cloud. Okay, as a different groups. Now if you see here, okay, in your one lake, so basically I'm calling it as a virtual layer. Okay, virtual layer means basically this is a hidden layer. This is your one lake actually. So you can't see whenever you're working as a data scientist on your fabric, you doesn't know basically. Did you know when you are working on your Power BI that you are storing your reports and dashboards at the back end on one lake? No. Okay, never you thought. You are thinking that you are storing in workspace. Okay, but you are the back end you are storing inside your one house. Okay, one lake. Okay, so basically one lake is a hidden layer. Basically, you can't see it actually. Fine, but inside you have n number of workspaces organized like this. Basically, see here. Basically, you have a workspace one plant A, plant B. You have one workspace. Finance info department have one workspace. Okay, so these are all called as fabric workspaces. Then for Asia specific, we have one workspace. In Europe, we have one workspace. So like that, we have different workspaces. Fine. Okay. So even your Microsoft, it provides data governance and policy, high security and all. Okay, for your all. Now you're able to see the Power BI data set storage, where you have Power BI data sets. We used to call them as semantic data sets, where they are storage beneath your one lake. Okay, fine. So this is a very theoretical concept. You will understand once I get into your practical things. Okay, fine. So fundamental is that basically whatever the components you develop using different experiences, what we call these are experiences. Right? Data factory is one experience, data engineering is one experience, data science we call as one experience, data warehouse one experience, analytics is one experience, activator one experience. Whatever the components you develop, okay, all those components are called as fabric components. Okay, you store in your workspaces. Okay, it is organized in the form of workspaces with your one lake. Okay, fine, a very robust platform. Okay, that is the reason why you do not go anywhere. Okay, in your project, whichever is wherever whatever you want is readily available, and use it hands-on. Right. So previously it's not like that. For example, if you want to develop, once you develop your machine learning model, okay, you would have developed by using some tools, and you want to upload your model to your data factory. Data factory is somewhere, you need to integrate it, configure, and if both are different vendors, it's a hell lot of difficulty. But it's not like that now, right? So, and even it doesn't require any coding background. Basically, you do not have any coding background. Whatever coding is there, it's very simple, which can be understandable, manageable. That is a harness. Nowadays, Microsoft is morely in 99% they are working on no-code technology. They want to avoid coding and make the data scientists work very easy as soon as possible, right? So basically, again, this is a look and feel. This is the home page of your Microsoft Fabric. Okay. So basically, where as soon as you enter into your Microsoft Fabric account, trial account, we call it the trial account. Okay, so most of the features you will get in trial account itself. For 60 days of period of time. Okay, so this is how the look and feel appears. Basically, Microsoft Fabric is all your data in one location. You can organize, collaborate, and create a number of your projects, right? Data science projects, right? So who will use this? Okay, so people from data science background, they will use. For example, if you are already working, for example, in Apshala, some students are there who are already data engineers. Okay, so they can use this Microsoft Fabric. So, for example, there are some VP level students are also there. They can use, as a project manager, they can use this Microsoft Fabric platform. So it's basically it is all-in-one tool. Okay, anyone can use it, right? But mostly data scientists will be using this Microsoft Fabric platform, right? Then basically these are all I told you, right? Experiences. Okay, so Power BI is one experience, real-time intelligence, data factory, data engineering, data science, and data development. These are all our experience. Now you can see this logo called Microsoft Fabric logo. So basically you are in the home page of your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so let us go to your next slide. So so basically how create your account in your Microsoft Fabric. We call it a trial account basically. It's a free account which is already available. So what I can do basically, just I can just share my screen. I can start creating my account. Okay. So already I have my account in your what you call your Samir account in your Microsoft Fabric. Okay. So what I can do, I can start creating a new account with your Kamal account. Okay. So very simple. Okay. Just I'll go into your okay. So I'm getting to your incognito mode because already I have an account. So this is an account already I signed in actually. So I don't want to use this, okay, because already I signed in and created an account. So let me get into your incognito mode. Even I'll give opportunity for you to share your screen and do that. Fine, okay, for you. So if you have your company email IDs, you can do that, or you can use your Apshara email ID, no problem. So just get into your Google and type Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so this is your official website, data analytics, Microsoft Fabric. Get it to your Microsoft Fabric. So just click on try for free. Okay, try for free. Or if you have already you are signed in, just you can go with your sign in account. Fine. Okay, just you can click on try for free. Fine. So basically, anyone basically can yeah, I will use some like let me use okay, info apshala.com because I got this email ID. You can use your Kamal at apshala.com because most of the students are using that. Okay, so I'll also give an opportunity to create your account. Now see here, basically once you once you give your it is asking whether you got it from your organization or for your personal email. I got it from my organization. Click on it. Okay, just click on next. Okay, so click on next. So it is asking the first name. Okay, so I'll give Rutvi, then K. So I'm in India. Then okay, so just let me give your Samir phone number. Or you can give your phone number, anyone. Yeah. Just will get one OTP. Just 1 minute. Okay, you can create your password. So let me create password like Shala @321. I think everyone knows this password. Okay, and US keyboard. Okay, right. So we need to, they have sent one what do you call verification code. Let me check the verification code. Okay, you need to check your email ID for your verification code. Just 1 minute. Yeah. So I got this verification code 394838. So just you can check in all the boxes, click on next. Okay, click on get started. That's it. So it is 65 days trial. Okay, so again it is asking me to sign in. I think I don't have account like this. Let me check. not allowing me to do it. No problem. There's some issue I'm facing with the system. 1 minute. Next. One minute. So let me create the same Shala@321 is capital. Finish. Enter. Because it's a new account, it is taking time. So basically, it is asking you basically to install your authenticator app. See, in your mobile phones, or you need to install your authenticator app of your Microsoft, where it will send one what you call code, where you need to open your app and enter into your code to provide your security, right? So just 1 minute. Set up your account. So we'll scan it. So let me use the scan code. Just it will take 1 minute. Bear with me. Go to your Google Store. Just you need to install your authenticator app. Just you can go to your Google Store in your mobile Android application. You can whatever type Microsoft Authenticator by Microsoft Corporation. Just click on install. Okay, in your mobile phones basically. Okay, so in that you can directly scan score. Okay, from your account. But see that whatever the mobile number, whatever given, it should be there with that. Yeah. Basically, it's only for your security purpose, so that others cannot use your Microsoft Fabric account without your consent. Now, just I'm scanning my QR code. Okay, just I'm clicking on finish. Okay, fine. Just so info@apsara.com has been added to my. Okay, so thanks. Fine. So now it will ask one-time password for me. Just bear with me for 2 minutes and finish the installation process. There are a chance for you to install your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so now it is in my mobile actually. Basically, it is asking me 33. Yes, I have given 33. It is approved. So it is approved. So login has been approved. Just click on next. So click on done. Click on done. So that's it. Okay. Yes, I want to sign in. So your Microsoft Fabric account has been successfully created. First, it will take some time. Basically, it will take some time. Now, this is your home page of your Microsoft Fabric. Okay. So where you have all your experiences. Okay. Your Power BI experience as a data analyst, your data factory experience as a cloud computing engineer, data activator experience, again as a data analyst to create your real-time workflow, okay, real-time BI intelligence, okay, data science experience and data warehouse and data engineering experience. Now you can see, so basically this is your Microsoft Fabric symbol. Okay, so this is so as soon as you see this logo in the left bottom corner, okay, so basically this is your Microsoft Fabric, okay, telling that you are in the home page of your Microsoft Fabric, okay. Now, as a data scientist, basically you are a data scientist, right? Okay, so because basically I want to take a role of data engineering. Okay, as a data engineer, okay, I can take a role of data science, anything basically, fine. So I can just navigate from one experience to other experience with the help of this icon here. Okay, fine. So what I do now, okay, so basically just click on this Microsoft Fabric. Now, basically, now I want to navigate, I want to get into the experience of your Power BI. Okay, Power BI. Okay, so basically, as I told you, see, on basically bottom there is one layer. Okay, bottom there is one layer which is called as one lake. It is a hidden layer basically where you store all your data. Okay, it is not what you call you basically you created your account, right? So as soon as you create one account in your Microsoft Fabric, okay, automatically a one lake has been assigned. Okay, and one lake has been assigned to complete experiences of your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so one lake will be assigned by the Microsoft, okay, to store all your components of your Microsoft Fabric. Fine. So basically now I want to get into our different experiences. I want to explore different experiences. As a data scientist, I want to explore how your data engineering will be there, how your data science will be there, how your data warehouse and Power BI. Okay, so now just click on this Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so now here these are all your experiences where you can enter different experiences. Now I want to enter into Power BI experience. Just click on your Power BI experience. Okay, now see here completely you are in your you are even basically you are in your Power BI experience. Okay, so completely now see here the URL experience is nothing but your Power BI. Okay, fine. So this is nothing but your Power BI service. Going there and ongoingly you are using this Power BI service, right? Okay, we are telling it as a cloud SaaS. This platform where you store all your reports, dashboards, and semantic models in workspaces. Okay, this is a place as a data scientist, I create my Fabric workspace. What is that Fabric workspace? It is basically a workspace where I store all your Fabric components. So before creating into workspaces, this is your basically experience of your Power BI, from your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, now I want to experience. Okay, so basically, data factory experience. Just go to your Power BI. Just click on Power BI here. Again, click on data factory. Okay, this is your data factory. Now see here, you are no more in the Power BI platform. You are in the data factory platform. You can create your pipelines, cloud pipelines, okay, Azure pipelines. Okay, so basically work with your cloud, with your data factory. Okay, so very, very basically interesting topics on your data factory. You enjoy the classes. Okay, so now basically I want to switch over to data activator. Okay, I can do it. So this is your data activator platform. Okay, basically it is one of the component of your Power BI. Okay, so fine. So then I can get into your real-time intelligence platform. Okay, so where I can create all these are event streams. I think you are discussing, we discussed about something called as streaming data sets, right? Okay, in the Power BI, similarly, something related to that actually. Okay, then event houses, KQL, query sets, all these are components of your real-time business intelligence platform. So as a data scientist, I can develop all these components to my projects and take it to my projects, okay? And I can store in one lake, okay? So basically now I want to get into data engineering experience. As a data scientist, click on this data engineering experience. Now see here, I can create all these like something called as lake houses, notebooks, okay, environment, Spark definition, data pipelines, okay, all these things I can start creating as a data engineering, okay. So you don't worry about that. I'll start from scratch. What is a lake house? How to create your lake house? What is data engineering? Basically, what is even I'll take some classes on SQL. Okay, I'll take classes on what you call Spark, PySpark. Okay, all these things basically. Fine. So as a data engineer, so as a data scientist, you'll also get some experiences. Basically, if you see here, we are creating some workflows. You're able to see here, there are some workflows. So we are using your Power Query Editor. I think your Power Query Editor in your Power BI, right? So Power Query Editor is your data transformation tool. Basically, we create your Power Query Editor, then data flows, then we upload your to your website. So basically, we deal with a number of things. Okay, so your data engineering, fine. So so this is your data engineering experience, fine. So now I want to get into a data science experience as a data scientist. Okay, so I need to create your machine learning models, okay, notebooks, environments, and number of models as a data engineer, as a data scientist, and I need to integrate with all these technologies. Fine, yes, I can do it basically. Okay. So then, data warehouse, experience. This is my Synapse data warehouse experience where I can create warehouses. Okay, so basically warehouses, these are the places where you can store structured data. Okay, so I think I have taken a very small introduction about what is warehouse, right? ETL and all. So basically, just let me go my slide. So what is the data warehouse? Okay, so basically, we collect data from different sources. Okay, then we involve in ETL operations like extraction, transformation, loading operations. Okay, then we because we are involved in transformation activities, that is data cleaning activities. Whatever the data we load in your data warehouse, okay, is your structured data. So these are the basically unstructured data sources. These are all unstructured data sources. Because they are unstructured data sources, we are converting them unstructured data sources to structured data sources with the help of your ETL operations, extraction, transformation, loading operations. Okay, so we use some tools like transformation tools. Then we load only clean data, structured data. So in your data warehouse, we have only structured data basically. Fine. Okay, so it deals with only structured data. Once we deals with structured data, okay, we can start visualizing your reports or business intelligence or supply the structured data to your machine learning models, LLMs, large language models of your generative AIs, and number of things basically. Fine. So this is about your data warehouse. So there's we used to discuss in detail. Okay, in your Fabric basically. Fine. So this is a warehouse, basically experience. So all these are different experiences. Okay. As a data scientist, I will experience different technologies with the help of your Microsoft Fabric. I will not go to any other third-party tools, and I will not go to any other things. Okay, fine. Everything I can get all in one place. If you want to go to market, if you want to buy vegetables, go to the market. Fine. So all vegetables you get in one place. Okay, it's easy for you to procure and find solve your things. So any queries here regarding what you call things? See, this is a trial version basically. See, basically the very important thing is that still now your work has not finished. As soon as you install your what you called okay, let me I like data engineering. Okay, let me so I'm in your data engineering what you call experience. Now your trial has not been finished. Okay, as soon as just click on this, you are able to see something called as Ritwik here, right? Okay, so this is basically here. So basically, if you're basically here, my administrator has enabled me the trial. Okay, so just click on free trial. Okay, just you need to click on free trial. Okay, just click on activate. Otherwise, your trial will not be activated. Okay, still it will be like that only. It's a 60 days. Just try to study here. It is 60 days trial by Microsoft Fabric Capacity by Power BI paid users for free. Say, but for example, if you are using paid Power BI, it is a free. But if you are not using paid Power BI, it is a 60 days free for you. Okay. So just click on free trial. Okay, just activate your trial. So from today, okay, 60 days is more than enough. Okay, so finish your. I mean, it is 60 days very long. So we'll finish your Power BI Microsoft Fabric as soon as possible. So we prepared a free trial Fabric trial capacity for you. What is this capacity? I will discuss all these things. Okay. So in the next coming slides, what is this capacity? What is the Fabric? What do you call pricing and all these things. Okay. Just click on got it. Click on got it. Fine. So it is creating now your free trial is activated. Your free trial is activated. Just click on now. Now see here. You can cancel the free trial. Now today is the first day as counted. I have 59 days, remaining basically. Okay. So this is basically how I can create your Microsoft Fabric account. I can configure your account, your free trial account. Okay. Suppose if you are not able to see that free trial, you have to ask your administrator in your company, okay, to enable it. Basically, what you'll do, we'll click on this settings and you'll go to admin portal. Okay, so basically, you will do some what you call adjustments here, basically. Okay, so this is how you can get into your, you can view the free trial version, basically. Fine. So now just let me get into your Microsoft Fabric slides. Okay, so 1 minute. So after this, I will give you opportunity for you to install Microsoft Fabric in your account. So this is so basically this is how successfully we install your free trial account. Okay, so if you are facing issue, okay, just you need to get into your connect your admin. Okay, he can help you. So see, in your company you won't set up all these things. Some other admins will be there who will do for you. Okay, but if you have the knowledge what they are doing. Now, what is this Fabric pricing? See, basically, how Microsoft will what you call generate invoice for your company, and what is this capacity, what is this workspace. See, basically you pay knowingly or unknowingly you are using your workspace, right? So actually you are paying for that workspace. Okay, so Microsoft Fabric, Microsoft company is charging you to use that workspace. But fortunately all these workspaces are free for you. Okay, because you do very less work. But in big companies, they need a lot of workspaces, storage area, just they need to pay it for it. Okay. So basically, whenever, for example, Zepto is a company, is a retail-based company. If they want to implement the Fabric, okay. So basically, they will purchase one, Fabric component called tenant. Okay. So basically, we call it the tenant. Each company is assigned with one tenant. Okay. Tenant is one account. Okay. For example, Apshala is purchasing Fabric. A tenant will be given to one Apshala, and one tenant will be given to Zepto. So now each tenant is divided into different capacities. Okay, so it can be 3 capacities, 100 capacities based on your requirement, because Microsoft will charge for the capacities. Okay, so billing will be there based on your capacities. Okay. So unnecessarily, if I don't want more capacities, I don't want to invest. I want only one capacity. I can invest only one capacity, right? So under capacities, we have something called as workspaces. The complete capacity is divided into 1 or 2 workspaces. It can be 1 workspace like this, or 2 workspaces, or 3 workspaces. It depends upon your requirements. Okay. So based on this, basically, your complete Fabric, pricing depends. Okay. So just I will get into your Fabric pricing. Okay, so just this is your Fabric pricing. Okay. Okay, so basically you can just get into this fabric pricing. So you can select your region. Okay, it's an Asia Pacific region. It's India, Central India. I mean, you are in South India, right? Yeah. Suppose if you are from Delhi, Noida, and all, you should select your Central India. So then India, yeah, it's India, Indian rupees. Then you want to pay hourly basis or monthly basis. If you want to pay hourly basis, just you can do it. You can practice and switch off. See, if you want 2 capacity units, I told you, right? So basically, what is capacity? Okay, so basically these 2 are capacity. Basically, if you want 2 capacity units, you can just what you call pay for that 36 rupees per hour. Okay, it's very cheap, right? Okay, so within 1 hour you can just practice and I can dispose it. Okay, fine. Then 4 capacity like that, you can start working on it. Okay, or if you want monthly, just you can put for monthly, it is 26,000 rupees, it will happen. Okay, so basically they charge yearly basis, but no need go for you can go for hourly basis also. As of now, no need to purchase your fabric, because trial version is more than enough. It will allow you to what you call explore a number of things. Okay, so based on your capacity, okay, it is 8 capacity, 4 capacity, your pricing need depends. Okay, so there are a number of, even they, for example, you want 1 lake storage. I told, right, what is 1 lake? So it's a centralized depository. If you want to purchase some storage, okay, so it is around 2000 what you call 2 rupees, 2.5 rupees per GB they are charging actually. Okay, so suppose if you have some mirroring concept, is one mirroring concepts in your data warehouses and all. So basically that also they are charging. Okay, then if you want networking, basically there are some what you call technologies based like smoothing and all. For example, if you are running more workflows at same time, automatically your Microsoft Power what you call Fabric will allocate the resources. If you want the dynamic technologies also, they will charge for that actually. Okay, so this is about your Microsoft Fabric pricing basically. Fine. So maybe in your interviews they may ask you on how many capacities you have worked. You can tell that I worked on 3 capacities. We got a license for 2 tenants, like this you need to talk. Right. So yeah. So let me get into next. Okay. So this is basically a tree design structure of your 1 lake, as I told you, right? Your 1 lake is a centralized depository, okay, which is again n number of in your data. It's a centralized database repository, okay, where you have n number of capacities. Okay, so capacity 1, 2, 3. In their capacities, you have n number of workspaces. Okay, workspaces, right? So all these things we have discussed in the previous classes, right? So basically, your 1 lake is organized in the form of workspaces. Okay, because workspace act as your containers to store all your components, your reports, your dashboards, your lake houses, your pipelines, all these things. Okay, so where it will store your workspace. Okay, so I will discuss about workspace, and we'll also create our workspace in detail in next coming classes. Okay, so this is your building. Okay, fine. So yeah, till now, any doubt before starting 1 lake? What is 1 lake? Okay, and how to create your 1 lake? All these things. Any questions you have? Any questions you have till now? Fine. Any questions? Hope you are very clear with your installation of your
Yes.
Fabric. So if you want to install by your own, anyone can share your screen and you can start installing your own with your account kamal@apshala.com. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone can just, I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay. So just you can share your screen, anyone, and start installing that. So basically one can create your account, others can use it. Okay. So the problem is here we have only one account, okay, corporate account. If you want, you can use your company accounts also, but be careful regarding your company accounts. They'll come to know that you are using your Fabric.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Yeah. You can use your Apshala, kamal@apshala.com. Yes.
Let me know once you can able to see my screen.
Yeah.
But no, you're able to see. but then Sam should be there.
So Ritvik, I need to give the personal email ID or shall I
No,
say?
no. Only corporate email ID, like the one what we have given to you, like kamal@apshala.com. It won't accept your normal email IDs.
Okay.
I think you already entered signed in. So
No. Okay.
yeah, Shala@321. The password has been changed.
Okay.
Shala. Just let me type in your Shala@321.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
basically now directly already it is you are using the old account. Okay. So
Correct.
that's the reason why directly you are able to what you call login. Fine. So it is not allowing to you are already in trial. Okay. So you are already in trial. But in my case, what I did, I enrolled with info@apsara.com, which is a very new account actually. Okay, fine. Okay, so yeah, so that is the reason why directly you are getting in the trial account. Okay, so you can start directly working on your fabrics. Okay, fine. So you do not worry about your configurations. Already we did it configuration for you. Okay, just any students, all students can directly log into your kamal@apshala.com and start using your fabrics. You do not worry about how to install your fabric. We made our work as very simple actually. Fine. So suppose if you want to experience the installation of your fabric, okay, so you need to have your own mail IDs, I mean corporate mail IDs. Okay, so just left side, you have a Microsoft Fabric, you can click on it. Left bottom, yeah, that is your experience. You can just get into different experiences and all. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you need to log in into your Microsoft Fabric. Very simple. Okay, so you do not install nothing. Just log in with your kamalapshala.com because already it is there for you. You can directly use it actually. Fine.
Okay.
Fine then. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
So you want any break, guys? So do you want any breaks to have some 5 minutes break? So that because I have some things in my mind because I need at least some time to what you call finish some concepts of your Microsoft Fabric today. So if you
Sure.
want 5 minutes break, just I'll
Sure.
give 2 minutes because already 1 hour is over. So I'll give 5 minutes break. How much? 5 to 10 minutes break I'll give. Okay, just you can join back at 8:10. You can have some coffee or water, whatever maybe. You can join at 8:10. So we can start kickstart your practicals, your Microsoft Fabric. We'll start creating your lake houses. We'll start creating your what you call pipelines. How to import your data sets to your Microsoft Fabric. All these things. Very interesting classes. Okay, fine.
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
Okay.
8:10 we'll meet you. Just it will be recording only. It will be like that only. Just I will mute myself. Okay, you can just have some cup of coffee and come back. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi guys, hope you're back. Shall we start the class?
Ritvik, yes.
Yes, sir.
So
So anyone needs to come back? Hi Piyush. Hi Vinod, Madhuri.
Yeah.
Yes, Ritvik, I'm here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So just we'll start, the concept of your one lake. Okay, we'll try to create, your workspaces or all these things. Okay. So let's start some practical sessions. See, what is this one lake? See, basically, as we discussed, it's a centralized repository. Okay, which is supporting structure of your fabric. Okay, I can say the complete foundation of your fabric, which is standing. It offer a centralized data lake platform. So it is you can what is a lake? Basically, you can just visualize before you as a big lake. You are standing before a big lake. All your what you call shapes, all your different commodities, different items are floating on the lake. Okay, you are storing on the lake, right? Similarly, it's same to that. Basically, like one lake. So basically, it is a centralized repository where you have not only databases, you have n number of lake houses. Again, what is lake house? Again, it is a is a repository basically. Okay, so in a very simple words, without making much complex. Okay, so I can define your one lake as the one drive for your data. Okay, the complete data science project data can be stored in your one lake. Okay, so and different fabric components, your data science components can be stored in your one lake. So when you are doing the data science project, okay, whatever the components you need to do the data science projects, I can store in your one lake. So I can define one lake as a single unified logical data lake for your whole organization, Fine. Okay, fine. So so basically, like just we'll get into something again. The structure of your one lake. The same thing again we are discussing. It is it is providing a platform for all your departments in your organization, where I can develop your data science projects, and store all your components, of your different departments at a centralized storage for all experiences. Very simple. It is a centralized storage for all experiences. What is my experience? It can be a data science experience, it is a data engineering experience, and Power BI, whatever may be. Okay. So apart from that, a very beautiful concept or very useful concept of your one lake is your shortcuts. Okay, shortcuts. Okay, so it's a very powerful concept in your one lake, where without copying the data, so actually without copying the data, so shortcuts allow your organization to easily share data between users and applications without having to move and duplicate information unnecessarily. For example, you have a data in your Power BI. I want to use, okay, sorry, you have a data in your data factory. Okay, I want to use in your Power BI. So I did not import or copy the data in your Power BI. Okay, so let the data be in your data factory itself. Okay, because Power BI is connected to one lake, your data factory is connected to one lake. We have something called as shortcuts here, where I can refer to the shortcuts, okay, and access the data factory or Azure cloud files in your Power BI. That is, I'm avoiding the data redundancy. I'm not again and again, I'm not copying and maximizing the redundancy in my system. So previously, what we used to do, for example, if you want certain data in your Power BI, we need to upload it, we need to copy it, yes or no. We used to do all this, yes or no. But now, no need to. Basically, I can directly connect to your one lake, to a shortcuts in your one lake. So shortcuts, they are the pointers. What is the shortcuts? Actually, very simple definition of your shortcuts in your one lake. They are the pointers. Okay. So for example, if you have a data in your ADF is about Azure Data Factory. Okay, so just the shortcuts will point to that location, and they will be reflecting the data here itself, so that as a Power BI developer, I can use these shortcuts to use that data, or a data science engineer, I can use these shortcuts to develop my ML model like that. So I am not directly connect to your data factory basically. Fine. So similarly, that's what shortcuts is a very important thing. We discuss in separate classes in the next coming classes. Not to worry. So, but it is a very important feature what I want to discuss in the one lake concept. Now, so as we discussed, your complete one lake is divided into this structure. Okay, so basically, you have it is divided into different capacities. Okay, so you have one tenant. Okay, so whenever you purchase your Microsoft Fabric from Microsoft, they give one tenant for you. Along with that tenant, you get one lake. Okay, one lake automatically. In that one lake, okay, you can have n number of the capacities. Okay, based on the amount what you invest on your Microsoft company for your licensing. Okay, for example, I invested on what you call 3 capacities, so that is the reason I'm able to see only 3 capacities here. In these capacities, I can what you call based on again my requirement, I can create a number of workspaces. Okay, so workspace is a very important component in your one lake, where it will store all my Fabric components or data science components or project components. Okay, it can be reports, Power BIs, lake houses, data pipelines, and number of things. Fine. So it is a very important for us, okay, in this class to discuss about what is a Microsoft Fabric workspace, how to create your Microsoft Fabric workspace. Okay, so workspaces in Microsoft Fabric and Power BI. So knowingly or unknowingly, we have what you call studied about your Fabric workspaces. Okay, so in your Power BI itself, yes or no? So I created one workspace for every individual, for every student here. Okay, they developed their reports and dashboards and data sets. They stored in their what you call workspaces. Where the workspaces are stored, it's in your one lake. Okay, that you don't know. Now you are able to know that you are able to store in the one lake. Okay, so what is that workspace? Workspace till now, for example, you created a finance workspace. Till now, you stored only the reports. Okay, yes or no? Okay, but from now apart from reports, okay, you store n number of things. You store data warehouses. These are all data warehouses symbols. You store data lake houses. These are data. See here, this is the lake symbol. Data lake houses. Okay, or you can store only lake houses and only reports. These are our notebooks. Okay, fine. So basically, workspace is an all-in-one container, for your different Microsoft Fabric or data science components. Okay, so it can be your reports, it can be your lake houses, it can be your data warehouses, and number of things. So we have 2 workspaces here. And how many workspaces we create based on your requirement? For example, you have 10 departments in your organization. We can create 10 workspaces, and we need to invest that much amount to your Microsoft. Okay. So basically here I'm showing you 2 workspaces. One is for finance department, and one is for marketing department. So, and and there's a collection of different items such as lake houses, warehouses, and reports, and create task flows. Fine. This is a very simple definition of your workspace. Okay. So let us now start creating your workspace. Now tell me, you are all Power BI developers. You know how to create your workspace now. Okay. As a data, Microsoft Fabric engineer. Okay, so which experience I need to use in your Fabric to create a workspace? I need to use your Power BI experience only. So again, ultimately, I told you right in the beginning of the class, Power BI is a very powerful tool where it will follow you like anything till the end of your process, because it's a visualization tool. Ultimately, what is the goal of your data science? Whatever projects you do, you need to visualize your data. So Power BI is integrated. Why other tools are not integrated? Basically, because you are in Microsoft platform. Okay, Microsoft has occupied 90% of your data science tools. Okay, so in different domains, even they start, they're generating what you call different generative applications. For example, there are many generative applications, for your customer service domain, healthcare domain. Okay, they start giving customizations, right? So basically, workspaces. Yeah, how can we create a workspace? Okay, so very simple. You already know how to create a workspace, but directly from your Power BI service. But now we are creating a workspace through your Microsoft Fabric experience. So get into your Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so this is your Fabric account. Okay, info. If you check your account, yeah, it is info@apsara.com. So 59 days trial. So this is your Fabric experience. Now I'm getting into your Power BI experience. So click on your Power BI experience. Now I want to create your new workspace. Very simple. You already right? Okay, how to create your new workspace. Click on your workspaces. Okay, click on my new workspace. Okay, so just okay, so Fabric. Okay, workspace. Fine. So I created a workspace called Fabric workspace. Okay, so very simple workspace with my name. If you want, you can use. Okay, so R basically just I say Apshala. So this is a Fabric workspace where, as a Power BI developer, I'm creating where I store all my data science components, not only reports and dashboards. I store, as I showed you in your presentation. Okay, so basically, I can store your reports, databases, your notebooks, data warehouses, lakehouses, all these things we can create in your data science projects, and I can store in your workspace. Fine. Okay, so just let me what do you call it? You can have some description. So this is a workspace. Okay, so to store all Apshala Fabric components, reports, lakehouses, etc. and houses, etc. Excuse me. Okay. So if you have any domain, you can use. We don't have. If you have any photo of Apshala, you can do. Okay, just I'm the owner now. See here, see that you need to enable this workspace. For example, if you want to add your Fabric components or data science components, okay, basically, you need to enable this trial, because you need to select this trial. See, just have some time to read this. A Microsoft Fabric trial license allows you to create Microsoft Fabric account. So explore new capabilities in Power BI Data Factory, real time among these. Basically, you should select this actually. Don't select Pro or Premium because you are in the unpaid version. Click on OK. Click on OK. That's it. Okay, your Fabric has been created. Now you can do a number of things. Okay, just click OK. Now see here. Okay, so you have created your workspace, where this workspace is stored in your Lakehouse. It is stored. Lakehouse is a platform for your Fabric workspace Apshala. Okay, where you can store all your data science items. Okay, or Fabric items or components. We call components. Fine. So now you're able to see this diamond symbol. Basically, it's see here. Put your cursor is a Fabric content. Okay, so it's a Fabric content. It's not a normal workspace. It is something related to your Fabric. Okay, where you have a number of things. Okay, fine. So basically, just when you click on new item, okay, just see here. Okay, so you are in a Power BI basically experience. Fine. So there are a lot of things, as a Power BI developer, what I should do, I need to go for visualizations, right? So I can get it here. There are a lot of elements. These are all, your data science elements. Okay, Fabric elements we call it as. Okay, so but now I'm in an experience of your Power BI as a data scientist. Now I need to create your dashboards. Okay, page-related reports, real-time dashboards, then scorecards and reports. Okay, this is what I can create here. Okay, as a Power BI, basically as a data scientist with your Power BI experience. Fine. Okay, so let us keep aside. Basically, I don't want to get into this. Already we created some reports, no problem. You do have experience in that. So now, so this is how we need to create your basically a workspace. Hope you understood, right? Okay, how to create a workspace. So the same thing. Next slide. This is your workspace. So if you see here already, we created, this is different lakehouses. You are able to see some lakehouses. Okay, your workspaces are all lakehouses. Okay, find data sets, all these things, notebooks, already pipelines we created. Okay, it is a previous, classes, from different friends. Right. So this is how, workspace is organized. Right. So are created. Now, see, basically, that's what as we discussed, workspace, it will hold a number of Fabric components. Okay, see, just 1 minute, let me get to workspace. When you click on new item, see what is this Fabric components now. See here, it can be your data pipelines, it can be your data flow, Microsoft Azure Cosmos database. Okay, notebooks. Okay, your lake houses. See here, you can create your lake houses, warehouses, all these things you can start creating in your Microsoft Fabric workspace. Fine. Okay, so let me get into your next slide. Fine. Now let us focus on the concept of what is data lake house. Okay, see this data lake house. So just I don't want to make it as bit complex here. Let me explain your lake house in a very simple manner. Okay, see a lake house. Okay, it's a one location in your workspace. Okay, so it is a component. Of course, is a component in your workspace. It is stored in your workspace. Okay, your workspace is stored in your capacity. Okay, capacity is stored in your tenant. Hope you are able to understand, visualize what I'm telling. Please try to understand, ask me questions if you are having any doubt. See, this is your workspace. This is your complete lake house, one lake. Okay. See, one lake may have n number of tenants. I have only one tenant now. Okay. So your workspace, consists of reports, okay, or dashboards, or your lake houses, or your data warehouses, or your data pipelines, all these things basically. Fine. So workspace is the container to hold all these your data science objects, right? Or fabric components, we call it as. Now, where this workspace is resided in your capacity, where this capacity is resided in your tenant, where this tenant is resided in your one lake. Okay. So in one lake, there may be a number of multiple tenants. Okay. But I'm showing you only one tenant. In one tenant, we have different capacities. In each capacities, we have workspaces. In workspace, we have different components of your data science project or different fabric reports. Hope you understood very clearly, right? So now we created a workspace, okay, practically. Fine. Now we need to create all these components, okay. Let us discuss, the component called lake house. What is that? Lake house. So lake house is a component, okay, in your workspace, okay, which is used to store some files and tables, something called as delta tables. So just let me kickstart your lake house concept, okay. So let me, I'll go a bit slow, let me make, just stop me, interrupt me if you are not able to understand something. I can help you out. It's very easy, basically, not get confused. So lakehouse is a component in your workspace, okay. So basically where these lakehouses are there, it is in our workspace, okay. So in one workspace, we can have n number of lakehouses, okay. See, for example, if this is a one lake house, okay, this is your workspace, okay. So okay, you have, this is a lake house 1, you can have lake house 2, like lake house 3, okay. So like this, you can have n number of lake houses, okay. Basically lake houses is a component in your workspace, very simple. Then question will come, what is this lake house? See, lake house is a one location in your workspace which stores tables and files, okay. What kind of files? They are structured and unstructured data. See, lake houses can store structured and unstructured data sets, but your data warehouses can store only structured data sets. So in the entry question, they will ask, what is the difference between your lake house and your data warehouse? Okay, so as a data scientist, you should be able to understand it is a structured, lake houses can store both structured and unstructured data in the form of files. It can be of CSV files or JSON files. What is JSON? Basically, it's a JavaScript file. Basically, basically your web servers, they will communicate with your clients. They store all the data in the JSON format, okay, JavaScript format, and they will send the data to the client, right? So it is very difficult to understand also. Fine. So all your files, whether it is structured data, unstructured data, these files will be stored in your files, okay, that is in your lake house. So lake house is a one component in your workspace. So this is your workspace, fine. This is your workspace, fine, where it is stored in workspace, okay. Now it is used to create your tables and files. What kind of files? Structured and unstructured data files. Already you know what is the structured data set and unstructured data sets. These are the first beginning classes. I explained you thoroughly. Fine. Now it is a one-stop solution to store your data, manage your data, and analyze your data. Okay. It's a one-stop solution. Basically, you can store your data, you can manage your data, analyze your data. Not only that, okay, it is also integrates easily with other tools. You can directly connect other tools. I can start working on the data. And what is one of the main advantage of your lakehouse? As soon as you create your lakehouses in your workspace, automatically your Microsoft Fabric will create something called as SQL endpoint. Okay, some people will call it as an SQL. I call it as a SQL endpoints. See, basically the SQL endpoints will get connected to this delta tables. Okay, we call it the delta tables in your lakehouse. Basically, with the help of these SQL endpoints, okay, I can query this what you call delta tables to retrieve the data and generate some reports. Okay, so basically, of course, I cannot change the structure of a tables, or I cannot delete or these things and all, but I can query the data with the help of your SQL endpoints. This is why you need to know SQL basics. Okay, so in my Microsoft classes, I will also help you to get what is SQL. Okay, I will cover some SQL concepts also. Okay, this is where as a data engineering, you need to know about your SQL. Okay, so they ask some questions on your SQLs also, because as a data scientist, you should be able to understand how to retrieve your data. Okay, with the help of your SQL. Fine. So this is about your lake house. Okay, so very simple definition. Lake house is a particular location in your workspace. Okay, where it is used to create or store your tables called data tables and files. Okay, so it is a one location where it is used to store, manage, and analyze your data. Okay, it can store both structured and unstructured data. It not only store data and tables in the form of files and tables, it also integrates easily with other tools. And also, as soon as you create your one lake in your workspace, practically automatically an SQL endpoint will be created by your Microsoft. Why it is creating one SQL endpoint? Because you can query your data in your tables. You can query your data in your table by writing some SQL queries. For example, what is a SQL query? Select star from employee table. So basically, it will give all the records in your employee table. Okay. So like this, you can write some queries, on your tables, and you can retrieve your data. Right. So this is nothing but your lake house. This is how your Power BI uses different what you call icons. Okay, to identify different components. Similarly, your Fabric, you can use different icons. This is your lakes. Here, this is a lake symbol actually. Okay, so suppose if this is a symbol like this, okay, some dot, it is a data warehouse. So it is a lake, it is a lake house. So like that, basically in your project, when you create a complex data pipelines, you deal with your symbols only. You should be able to understand seeing the symbol. This is a lake house, this is a data warehouse. Okay, otherwise it is difficult, right? You should not get confused. So this is the very simplest definition what I can do. Okay. For the lake house. Okay, but some people, yes, they define data lake house as a combination of your data warehouse and your data lakes. Okay, see, basically, okay, so it combines both data warehouse and data lakes. Okay, so a data lake house can be defined as a modern data platform built for combining both data lake and data warehouse. Now you should understand what is data lake and data warehouse. Very simple. Just I'll give one presentation for you. Okay. Now see here. Okay. If you understand this presentation, this is your data warehouse. See, your data warehouse will be having only structured data and set of tools like your ETL tools. Okay. Fine. It is having structured data basically. It doesn't deals with unstructured data. So you will clean the data, then only you will upload your data to your data warehouse. Okay. Then you use set of tools in order to play with your data. Okay, so I can say data warehouse, okay, will be having n number of tools basically, okay, along with your structured data. Okay, tools. Fine. Now your data lake is a combination of both structured and unstructured data. Okay, it's basically what you call it is everything basically. Fine, but with very less few tools capabilities. It doesn't have that much tools. So if you combine both your data lake and data warehouse, that is here you have complete data. Okay, so and here you have tools. If you combine both, we call something called as data lake house. Data lake house is a combination of your both data lake and the tools from your data warehouse to give a what you call excellent features, where you can use these tools to work on the data and start developing your what you call data science projects. Okay, so I can say, data lake house is a combination of your data warehouse and the data lakes. Okay, so just same thing here, this presentation. So what is the data lake? I can say, what is data lake? Again, it's a lake in a lake house. Right? A data lake is a low cost storage repository. Primarily it is used, okay, by the data scientist. Okay, it is a very low cost what do you call the storage repository. It is primarily used by the data scientist, okay, and also by business analysts and product managers and also other type users. Basically, it comes under the big data concept or your data engineering concept. Okay, then basically unstructured raw data from various organization sources goes into this lake, data lake. Okay, but your data warehouse is not like that. Only structured data will goes into your data warehouse. Okay, but if you want to deal with unstructured data, then you need to go for data lake. But you not deal with unstructured data, I need tools. From where I need to get from your data warehouse, right? So often staging peer, what you call loaded into your data warehouse for building that. Now, what is data warehouse? A data warehouse is a different kind of storage repository from a data lake. So basically, it stores and processes structured data only for a specific purpose that is stored in a specified format. And also it also typically comprises analytical tools for reporting and projections. Basically, right? So a data warehouse typically includes data management features such as data cleaning and extraction ETL activities, which data lake doesn't have. Data lake doesn't have these data management tools like your data cleaning or data transmission or ETL tools, okay, to manage your data. But data lake is having n number of unstructured data and structured data in different formats. But your data warehouse is having these tools called data management tools. If you combine this data warehouse with your data lake, then a powerful combination, we call it as a data lake house, right? So this is also one of the what you call enterprise definition of your what you call data lake. Okay, so if you go to a company and explain about this, they feel happy. But this is your what you call low level understanding of your data, a very simple understanding of your data house when they have in data lake house, right? So now this is a theoretical part what we till now we studied. So let's create one data lakehouse in today's class, fine? So how can we create your data lakehouse practically, fine? So just let me open my Microsoft Fabric. Okay, yeah, this is my Microsoft Fabric workspace. Now I'm in Power BI. Okay, so basically now see data lakehouse. Data lakehouse is basically it's a component in your data science. Basically, which is related to your data engineering. Okay, so if you want to create your what you call the data lake house, I need to get into your data engineering experience in your Fabric. Okay, because I'm in Power BI now, Power BI experience. Okay, but I need to get into your data engineering experience. So now just click on your Power BI. So click on your data engineering now. See here is data engineering. Now automatically it's getting into data engineering experiences. Right now, start creating your data lakehouse very easy as soon as possible. Here you are able to see something called as lakehouse. Just click on it. Hope everyone is able to see my screen, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So click on, so give some meaningful name for your lakehouse. Okay, so what is the meaningful name? Okay, just what do you call it? Apshala Lakehouse. Apshala _ Lakehouse. You can create lakehouse by your own name so that you can recognize all these things. Okay, so just don't uncheck this. Okay, so this is Apshala Lakehouse. Just click on create. Okay, click on create. Okay, now see here, you are in your lake house called Apshala. This is your lake house. Now see here, automatically, okay, SQL endpoint is created. This is your SQL endpoint is created. Whenever you create your lake house, okay, so okay, SQL endpoint is created along with the lake house. So as I told you, as I discussed you, basically see here, successfully created SQL analytics endpoints. What is this SQL analytics endpoints? Basically, you can use your SQL query to query your data, your tables in your lakehouse. Now here, lakehouse, as I told you in your what you call presentation, it is a combination of both tables and files. Basically, you can create your tables, you can store the data in the form of tables. We can store the data in the form of files. Okay. See, compared to your files, your tables are very powerful for your data visualizations or anything basically. That is the reason why Lakehouse will give a provision for you to store your data in the form of files and tables also. Fine. So now see the same thing here also you are able to see as soon as you create your Apshala Lakehouse. Okay, in your Lakehouse, Apshala Lakehouse, two components, two folders automatically created. One is tables folders where you can create your tables. These tables in your Lakehouse are called as delta tables. Okay, why I'll tell you what is delta tables. Okay, so basically, and these are the files. We can store unstructured data and semi-structured data or structured data also. Fine, any file, CSV, JSON files, any files. So this is a look and feel of your data Lakehouse in practical. Okay, so as I told you, as soon as you create your data Lakehouse, an SQL endpoint is created here. We'll discuss about SQL endpoints in later. I don't want to confuse you now. Okay, so just understand that this is how we can create your data, Lakehouse. We have given a name for your data Lakehouse, Apshala Lakehouse. Now see here, we created your data Lakehouse here. Now, where this data Lakehouse is stored, in your workspace. Shall we go to your Power BI now? Okay, and see whether data Lakehouse is created in your workspace or not. Now, again, go to the Power BI experience here. Click on Power BI. Okay, now go to your workspace here. Already you have a, see here, this is your workspace. Okay, so click on this workspace. Now see here, a Lakehouse is created. Fine. So hope you understood, right? Okay. So what did you understand? Your Lakehouse is a subset of your workspace. Fine, is a subset of your workspace. This is your workspace. This is your Lakehouse. So Lakehouse is created in your workspace. It is stored in your workspace. Hope you understood, right? Practically now, right? So now let me get into your Lakehouse again. See, left side itself, you can get shortcuts. If you click directly, you can go to Power BI, Lakehouse experience, or directly click on your experience, click on your data engineering. Now, as a data scientist, you are becoming a data engineer. Okay, fine. So now just click on your left side panel. You have Apshala Lakehouse. Click on this. That's it. You get your Lakehouse. Just minimize this. Okay. Now, I want to upload your data sets. So till now, you have worked with n number of data sets. Okay, so you need to you have stored in your Excel file, in your local system. We have stored in your cloud as a data semantic models. We have stored in your we extracted your data from your websites. We extracted your raw data from your databases. Okay, all these things. Now, basically, we are using Lakehouse as one of the source for your Power BI. Okay. So, as a as a data source where we need to upload your files, structured files and semi-structured files in your Lakehouse. How to upload your file? Very simple. Okay, just click on the three dots. Okay, click on. You want to create. See, basically every departments we have a number of departments. Create one subfolder. Basically, okay, just create one subfolder like sales. Okay, so sales in Apshala. Okay, just create. Okay. Fine. Now in this folder, it doesn't have anything now. So let me create upload a files. So click on upload files. Okay. See, basically it is asking me to select your computer. Basically, I have see already data sets. I'll share you all these things. Okay. So in your chat window, okay, now basically I have a sales already. This is the data. It is available. Just click on sales. Click on open. Okay. So it's a CSV file what I'm uploading. Okay, suppose I don't want to check in because already the file is existing. Do you want to overwrite? I don't want to overwrite. Just it is I want to load it separately in my Lakehouse. Okay, just click on upload. Now your CSV file has been uploaded in your Apshala Lakehouse. Okay, so that is now this file is available. This data set is available. Just close this window. This data set available in your Lakehouse. See here, this is your Lakehouse. You are in Lakehouse mode. Right now, just click on your file. Just click on this. Now see here, okay, .csv file. This is your data set. Now you can connect from your Power BI. You can connect to this sales.csv data set. Start generating your reports. Okay, so now tell me what is the source for your Power BI now? Okay, it is your Lakehouse. It is your Lakehouse. Okay, so I will show you now just double click on this data set. Now see here, this is a data preview where you have a transaction ID as a column name, customer ID as a column name, product ID, quantity sold, unit price, all these are column names. Okay, so just again click on this. Now see here, we uploaded files, your what do you call it, in your files folder, okay, but there is nothing like tables here still now. Okay, we didn't uploaded your data in the tables. We didn't create any tables. Okay, fine. Now let me get into your Power BI experience. Okay, just click on your data engineering, click on Power BI. Okay, now so basically you are able to see something called as 1 lakh data hub here, left side, right? So click on it. So when you click on your 1 lakh data hub, now see here you are able to use all here Apsara data lake house. Then just click on your Apsara lake house. Okay, directly you can get into this. Okay, click on this. Okay, so you can start connecting to your data set. This is, so upstream, you can start connecting to your data sets. Fine. See here, this is your data sets. What I'll show you like in practical things. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Go to your desktop. This is your desktop. Click on your 1 lakh data hub. Okay, so okay, see here 1 lakh data hub. I told you there are n number of your 1 lake. If 1 lake is a combination of all these things, basically, lake houses. It's a combination of workspaces. Actually, in workspaces you have all these all elements or data science elements have been stored, like lake houses, warehouses, KQL databases, data marts, Power BI semantic models. So in your Power BI, only we discussed about Power BI semantic models. Now today we are discussing about your lake houses. Okay, so when you click on your lake house, okay, you can see your sales data set what you have uploaded. It is trying to connect your lake house. Now see here, it is trying to connect your lake house. Now see here, this is nothing but your lake house sales. I mean, okay, so basically what do you call okay, so see, basically why I'm not, basically I entered into Samir account, and there are certain lake houses where if you want to connect, I need to enter into info account. Okay, basically, okay, just click on here, click on connect. So there will be some connection problem on top. Okay, we need to configure. So like this, I can connect to your what do you call lake houses files. I can start working on your Power BI. Okay, fine. So it is connected. It is connected actually. Fine. So like this, I can connect it, and basically, like I can start working on your Power BI reports. So just minimize. This is your desktop now. So hope you understood, right? So how to create your lake house in your data engineering. Let me get into your data engineering experience. Okay. So let me get into your Power, what you call data, what you call lake house. Now in your data lake, we created your data lake house. What is the name of your data lake house? Apsara lake house. That is the name of your data lake house. Okay, and we uploaded what you call files called sales CSV file. Okay, so to your data lake house. Okay, now how can we create your tables in your data lake house? We call it the delta tables. What is the delta tables? I'll explain you afterwards. Okay, now how can we create your tables in your data lake house? See, I have the data in your CSV file. Okay, so which is your files folder. I want to upload, I can use this file, I can transfer this data, to your tables folder to create some tables. Just click on these 3 dots, load to tables. You are able to find some option called load to tables. Just click on new table, click on new table. So it is telling that new table is also a sales. It will be like that. It's a use headers for your column names. Just it is the first headers. It is using for the column names. Okay, then it is because of the CSV, it is telling it is a comma separated. Okay, just click on load. When you click on load, okay, now you are getting some problem. What is that? A problem occurred while validating. Just click on details. It is telling that there are some what do you call it is not, you are not proper. It is not in a UTF-8 encoded Unicode. Basically, it is not in the proper format. What is that? See here, your transaction ID, customer ID, product ID, these are all the column names. Okay, column names. Okay, in your what you call file. But how these columns should be there? They should not be space here. Okay, so we are maintaining one space here, right? Customer space ID. That space should not be there. So please remove that spaces. Okay, then or use some underscore in your column names, then upload. It won't give any error for you. So what is the meaning of that? Whenever you are uploading your what you call file data sets to your tables, whenever you are creating your delta tables, see that the data should be in proper format. Okay, just click on cancel. So I have already a file which I kept in proper format. First of all, let me upload that file. So click on your sales folder. Okay, just upload your file. Click on files upload. So go to my computer. Okay, sales corrected. Basically, this is my sales corrected. I'll show you what is the corrections I did. Okay, just click on upload. Click on upload. All right. So just close this. Okay, now just click on this. Now see your sales collected files has been uploaded to your lakehouse. Just click on this. Now see here, I use underscore here. Okay, transaction underscore ID, customer underscore ID. That is, I'm not using any space in your column names. But if you see here I'm using space. Okay, in your original file, I'm using space. Okay, in your column names. Okay, so basically, just you need to what do you call it? Again, rename your column names. You need to create your file again. You need to upload. That's it. Fine. Now it is eligible to create. Now just click on this. Select this. Load to tables. Click on new tables. Okay. Now just what is the name of the table? Sales corrected. Let it be like that only, no problem. Okay, so click on load. So don't disturb all these things. It is same as if, leave it as if as of now. Just click on load. Now see here your sales table has been creating. Basically it is a lake house. It is creating your sales table. Okay, that is, this is the procedure to create your what do you call it, tables, delta tables in your lake house. So what is a lake house? It's now it is successfully created. It got a message. You should be having patience here. Don't be fast. Okay, otherwise you change some settings. Okay, so just wait for the creating tables. Right now, this is your tables what you created. Now see here. Okay, this is the tables what you created now. So this is a files. Actually, files are different from your tables. Okay, so these are CSV files. This is a table. The data set is now inside your tables and also inside your files. Thus, Lakehouse is a combination of your tables and also your files. Fine. So it is a one location where you can create your delta tables and files. Okay, for your managing and analytical purpose. Fine. So now just click on this table. You have all these columns. Just click on this. You can just view these tables. So transaction ID, okay, customer ID, product ID, okay. So all these data. Fine. These are the different columns and these are tables in your data. Now, basically, what I can do just now, why we call this as a delta file? See, why we call it the delta tables? Because of this functionality. Just click on these three dots. Click on view files. When you click on view files, you have something called as delta log folder. Okay, what is this delta log folder? Just get into this delta log folder. You have something called as a JSON file. When you open this JSON files, it will record whatever changes you've done for this table. Okay, it will record whatever changes you've done for your table. That is the reason why it is called as delta tables. That is the reason why it's called as the delta tables. Now what I'll do, so basically I will I will import another or I will export just 1 minute. Okay, so I will import another file. Okay, so just upload data. Okay, so I will import sales to file. Okay, I'll import sales to file. Okay, so just click on upload. Click on upload. Fine. So it's got uploaded, and now I think it's in proper format. Where now I'm uploading or appending the data. Okay, in sales to. Let me see. These are data in your sales to. The same data, the same columns, basically. Only that is an additional data which I want to append to this table. Okay, delta table. So now what I do, just again, I'll just click on the sales to three dots, click on data, upload to the existing table. I want to load this second file data to the existing table. I don't want to create a new table. So click on existing table. So it is asking, do you want to overwrite or append? I want to append it, basically. Okay, select your table, sales corrected. This is so in this table, I want to append all this data. Appending means just you are joining, basically just, you have 10 records in your existing table. Now you have 10 new records you are appending from your new table. That's it, fine. So just click on load. Now, when you click on load, what happens? Appending process is taking place. Now, all these will be recorded in your delta files, delta logs. Okay, that is the reason why we call it the delta table. Now, successfully it has appended. Now go to your tables. Okay, now basically you have increased the number of rows. Now click on view files in your tables. Okay, now see here, get into your delta log. Okay, now see here 2 JSON files are created. So one is a recent JSON file. See the timings 9:52. So this is your recent JSON files where it is telling that you have conducted write and append operations. See here, append operations. That is whatever it is like your black box in your aircraft. If something happens to aircraft, everything will record, right? So like that basically. Okay, so it is like your black box in your aircraft. Whatever you are doing, it's very secure actually. Anyone who is whatever you are doing on your tables, everything it will record. Okay, so if something happens, you can take the data files. Administrator will take the data files. You won't have access basically. Administrator will take the data files and look into that what happens to the data. Fine. So this is how I can create your lake house. In that lake house, okay. So in that lake house, just minimize. Okay, just so I can create your lake house. Okay. So lake house is nothing but your what you call combination of your tables. So these are nothing but your tables. Okay, and your files right? Okay, so basically it creates one as we told, it creates one SQL endpoint, SQL endpoint. Okay, this is your SQL endpoints basically. Okay, so whenever you create one lake house, it creates one SQL endpoint. What is that SQL endpoint? Just let me. This is your SQL endpoint. So how can you visualize that SQL endpoint here? So just now you are in lakehouse mode. You can get into your SQL endpoint now. Here, see my cursor here. So this is your lakehouse mode because you are creating your lakehouse. You created a lakehouse. Now you want to get into a SQL endpoint mode. Don't worry about that. I'll explain you later. This is your SQL endpoint analytics, right? So just you can get into the SQL endpoint analytics also. Okay. So okay, just not to worry about that. Just now you are in your lakehouse, right? Okay, so this is how I can create your, so this is your SQL endpoint analysis. Okay, it's like your database basically, database management systems. You have a schema, you have tables, views, functions. So I'll be before maybe I will take some database classes for you in this Fabric. You will understand all these things very simply. Now we are in SQL endpoints, okay, where you can query your tables and all, right? So this is your lake house. Just let me get a lake house, right? So now you understood how to create your basically lake houses, how to create your files in your lake houses, how to upload your files, how to correct your, before loading your files to your tables, what precautions you should take. So how to create your delta tables. You understood why they are called as delta tables. Okay, so all these things you have understood today's class, and you kickstarted your Fabric, kickstarted your data science advanced versions, right? Okay, hope you enjoy the sessions. Okay, so you need some practice. So what I request everyone, just log into your what you call Fabrics, start creating your own databases by the what you call lake houses. By the time, by tomorrow when I come to your class, see tomorrow we'll be having two timings. Basically, Mr. Samir will come to your so 1 to 4 p.m. is pakka, fine. So morning timings, basically he will coordinate with you. Okay, so and basically we can have one morning session also. The students who are interested to come in morning sessions, they can come in morning session. The students who are coming evening session, they can come in evening sessions, right? So basically we'll I'm thinking it as at 8 a.m. okay, because tomorrow is Sunday, people will be a bit late to wake up. Just someone will coordinate with you regarding your timings in the morning, but evening is 4 p.m. is pakka, right? So so this is how. So by tomorrow, just be ready with your create your lake houses, own lake houses. I will ask everyone, you created your lake house, create your own tables, files, everything. Okay, fine. So all these things you can use whatever data you want. You get a number of errors, don't worry. Okay, the concept fundamental is same. See that whenever you are uploading your files to your tables, when you're creating, see that in the column names there should not be spaces. That's it. Okay, it should be CSV file. And what you get this, they should not be spaces in your column names. Okay, otherwise you get an error. That's it, right? You can take any data sets, whatever you can download from your Amazon, your Kaggle, whatever maybe. Fine. Okay, any queries till now? You required some hands-on. You require some hands-on. That's it. Apart from that, everything is very easy. Yeah. Any queries till now? So that we can continue the class tomorrow. No queries? Any queries? Krishna, Krishnanama, Piyush?
Clear for now.
Akshay.
Clear.
Yeah, right?
It's clear.
Madhuri, any queries? So,
No, sir.
thank you. Vinod, any queries?
No, Ritvik.
Thank you. So I'm very happy today that I met you all guys, basically at one place. Actually, we got integrated like your Microsoft Fabric today. Okay. We know this from, Allstate. He's working as a manager level. Then Piyush, he's also a data scientist working in one company, edutech based company. Madhuri is, she's a data analyst in Wipro. Okay, then Krishnadama is operations manager in GE. Then Akshay, we have two Akshays. One Akshay is also working as a consultant in Apshala. Akshay, we have another Akshay who is we kept a name it as a SAP Akshay. Okay, he's from SAP background. So basically, yes, I'm very happy to integrate with you all. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we'll meet you. Morning timings, please coordinate with Samir, so that be flexible. Okay, I will be available on times. 4 p.m. is a pakka class for everyone. The students who wants to get into 4 p.m. class, they can get into our morning class also. Morning timings will be fixed by Mr. Samir based on your convenience. Okay, but only we have 2 slots. Fine. Thank you so much. Bye. See you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ritvik.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy weekend.
Same to you.